Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to part 33 of this Sea of Stars walkthrough. In the last episode, we got a lot of trophies and achievements, so now we're going to focus singularly on getting the one trophy related to the Quizmaster. So let's fly on over toward Wraith Island. We're going to go into the eastern entrance of Lucent, and then we're going to hop down into the water, going down to where the Quizmaster is. Now, we did the first little round with him in an earlier episode, but in this one, we're going to go through every single answer that we have to give him to get all of the correct answers, and that will get us some special prizes at the end. The Quizmaster will ask us 10 questions on the expert difficulty. They are all 10 questions per question pack, and they're going to be in a random order. So you can't follow this guide exactly, answer for answer, but I'll still show you all the correct answers. So here you can see we have all 11 of the question packs, so we're ready to go and join him up on stage. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the quiz show with our contestant, Zale. Now, there are two different categories to each of these question packs. There's casual and expert. Casual is the silver coin, and expert is the gold coin. So let's do question pack 1 on expert. True or false, boosting regenerates MP. That is false. To use magic without using magic is to do what exactly? Use live mana to boost. Without any equipment, how much MP is recovered from a regular attack? That's 3. What is the name of the spiritual being found at the top of Mountain Trail? Elder Mist. Without any equipment, how much MP does Zale's Sunball cost? That's 8. True or false? Rocaveris can be found in the Forbidden Cavern. That's false. On Evermist Island is a secluded village where children of the solstice are delivered. What is the name of that village? Moon Cradle. What is the name of Zenith Academy's training golem? Weird, W-Y-R-D. You are facing an enemy with 2 blunt locks and 2 sword locks. Which combo move can get you out of this situation? That's Solstice Strike. When is Valere's birthday? The winter solstice. And we get a teal amber ore. So now let's move on to question pack 2 on expert. How many red berries are required to make 1 portion of berry jam? The answer is 5. True or false, those traveling by Yeet Ball land on Sleeper Island after being caught by Extol. That's true. What name did Malcolmud give his pet salamander? That's Rocky, R-O-C-K-I-E. Of these enemies, which is not present in the Moorlands? That would be Drillbat. Yolanda, Valtrade, and Keenathan are part of a pirate crew led by whom? Captain Cliché. True or false, the Molekin from Stonemason's outpost are descended from a long line of elemental mages. That's true. In the Stonemason's outpost, the Molekin are taking care of the wind tunnels so that they keep on fulfilling which function? Play music. Of these establishments, which is not found on Sleeper Island? The first stage of grief. What is the name of the raft the pirate crew used to sail across the Shallowmire? The Oakham Skiff. What is the name of the enchanted currency that can control the undead? It's a coin of undeath accord. And for getting all of those correct, we get another item, and it's another teal amber ore. Okay, now let's move on to question pack 3, and we're going to do expert difficulty. True or false, Duke Eventry was resurrected from his ashes by the necromancer Romaya. That's true. When a Gulgul escapes battle, what does it do? It strikes a pose in a puff of smoke. What is the name of the sorcerer-type enemies that can be found in the necromancer's lair? It's Mermafwiscard. Without any equipment, which of these skills costs Sarai 9 MP? That would be Phase Shiv. True or false, the first stage of grief was so named because the people of Lucent like to gather in mindful acceptance of their situation. Well, the first stage of grief is actually denial, so that would have to be false. How is the tool allowing one to propel themselves to stakes and climbable surfaces called? It's the grapploo. If one were to buy a scrimshawed sword, how much gold would they need? Well, I don't know this one offhand, so let's press triangle to call in Teeks to give us the right answer. Oh, this one's easy. 80. That answer is correct. So on expert difficulty, you can call her in 1 time per set of questions. In the Cursed Woods, what is the name of the enemy that had to be destroyed to get rid of the vines? It's a Bulb. Wraith Island was named after a dweller appeared in the Haunted Mansion. What is that dweller's name? The Dweller of Woe. When properly timing Garl's Nourish, what is the apple replaced by? It's a half a sandwich. We got all the answers correct in question pack number 3, so we get 2 teal amber ores. Now let's go on to question pack 4 on the expert difficulty. What is the name of the spirit who inhabits the crypt? It is the Crypt Walker. Hortense, the Ghost Navigator, is famous for her skill with which instrument? The octave mandolin. True or false, Captain Cliché acquired the Vespertine by spending a coin of Undeath Accord. Well, that was the plan, but it didn't work out that way, so the answer is false. How many potatoes are required to make 1 portion of hearty stew? The answer is 3. True or false, the previous captain of the Vespertine was called Stormcaller. That's true. Without any equipment, how much MP does Valere's Lunar Shield cost? 11. When Garl gave the new town its name, which of these did he pick? Well, we know that that's Mirth. What is the title of Hydralion, the sea monster summoned by Stormcaller for his ultimate attack? Ruler of Tides. Of the following species, which one cannot be fished on Sleeper Island? Well, that is the Ghost Surgeon, because that is on Wraith Island. When playing Wheels, how many heroes is each player allowed? 2. Okay, we got all the correct answers on question pack 4. so we get 1 obsidian ore. Now let's move on to question pack number 5 on expert difficulty. Which of these enemies does appear in the jungle path? It's the Pra. What is the name of the big frog enemy with a throwing star on its back? It's the Garnui. True or false, without any equipment, Sari's Venom Flurry and Valere's Moonerang have the same MP cost. Well, Venom Flurry is 6 and Moonerang is 7, so the answer is false. True or false, the Oracle of Tides' duty is to control the flow of water throughout the world. That's false. In exchange for his help, Roshan asked Zale and Valere to retrieve something for him. What was this something? It's called the Vial of Time. Torment Peak was visited long ago by another generation of Solstice Warriors. What did they do as they left? They sealed it twice. When undergoing the welcoming ritual to visit Dakari Village, where must one go to bathe their seashell? It's in the Sacred Grove. In a legendary feat of acrobatics, Sari was able to bring the light from the eclipse into the depths of Torment Peak. What caused the eclipse in the first place? It's the Solstice Amulet. In Dakari Village, what is the little girl collecting in exchange for items? Rainbow conchs. And we've already turned in all 60 of them. Who built the giant statue that gave Watcher Island its name? The Fleshmancer. We got all of the correct answers for question pack number 5, and we get another obsidian ore. Now let's move on to question pack number 6 on expert difficulty. True or false, of the 3 sisters, Yomara is the evil one. That's false. Of the following names, which one is not one of Kyle's friends? The answer is Spring. What is the name of Roshan's healing potion? Petrichor. Complete the following. When the moon shines bright on autumn sheaves, comes forth an abomination of roots and leaves. If presented with a lock sequence of Poison, Sword, and Arcane, which pair could remove them all by each performing a potentially boosted regular attack? The answer is Roshan and Zale. True or false, Glacial Peak is on Mesa Island. That's true. When playing wheels, how much energy is generated by matching 5 squares? The answer is 3. Of the following skills, which is the one that can cause enemy displacement? The answer is Abeyance. What is the name of the relic that increases the party's max HP? The Amulet of Storytelling. Of the following species, which one cannot be fished on Mesa Island? I wasn't too sure about this one, so I called in Teaks. Oh, this one's easy. Fluorescent Piranha. So the correct answer is, of course, Fluorescent Piranha. And we get 2 obsidian ores for that successful completion of the question pack. So now we're on to question pack 7 on expert difficulty. Excluding Punty and the Council, how many sky giants are there in Cloud Kingdom? The answer is 5. Who taught Zale to use the combat skill Dash Strike, Duke Aventry? True or false, the Cloud Kingdom is ruled by a king and queen. Well, that would be false. You'd think that a kingdom would have a king, but it actually just has the council. How is Big Buggy's special attack called? Tectonics. What is the name of the haute cuisine restaurant found in the port town of Brisk? We've been there, it's the Golden Pelican. What was the name of the lava monster guarding what is now known as Kiln Mountain? It's Toad Kano. What name did Garl give the Sky Serpent, formerly known as the Sleeper? The answer is Wentworth. True or false, the only 2 enemies present in the air elemental Skyland are the Sling Rabbit and the Braidzard. That's true. Of these ingredients, which one is not part of the recipe to make a parfait? The answer is peach. To gain 10% bonus damage versus undead targets, which of these trinkets should one equip? The Shimmering Shard. For completing question pack number 7 successfully, we get a Sapphire Ore. Now let's move on to question pack number 8. And of course, expert difficulty. Of the following species, which one cannot be fished on Cerulean Island? It's the rock shrimp. How many units of fish are required to make 1 portion of sashimi? 9. In our home world, which entity is in charge of granting access to the Sea of Stars? It's the Sky Giants Council. What is the name of Sarai and Rashan's combo called? Arcane Barrage. Who invented the famous board game Wheels? The Watchmaker. Which of these enemies does not appear in the Derelict Factory? It's the Ronin Cowboy. He appears in the Cerulean Expanse. Of the following skills, which one costs the least amount of MP? Well, Disorient is 7, Warble is 9, and Lunar Shield is 11, so the answer is Disorient. What is Sarai's village called? Rapine. True or false, Sarai's computer companion is named Cedric with a K. That's false, it's Cedric with just a C at the end. True or false, the monstrosity found in the Fleshmancer's workshop had more than 4 tentacles. It's false, it only had 4 tentacles. Upon successful completion of question pack 8, we get a Sapphire Ore and a Shiny Pearl. Let's move on to question pack number 9 on the expert difficulty. Of these 3 names, which one is not a member of the Triumvirate of Eminence? Retractor is not, because it's Racketer. During his introduction speech, which of the following did the Artificer not describe himself as? He never said he's the smartest there's ever been. True or false? The dweller living at the bottom of the infinite abyss was called the dweller of dead. That's false because it's the dweller of dread. In Skybase's final rest area before the catalyst's room, which of these elements was not present? There was no window. Of these items, which one is not for sale in the Skybase's vending machine? That would be the wire plate armor. What type of object was hidden in plain sight on Estrase, the giant statue at the center of the Sacrosanct Spires? It was a gravity-based battery. Why did Sarai leave her homeworld? To find solstice warriors. What is the name of the Dweller of Dread's ultimate attack? It's Dread Stare. That's the one that makes you square off against another party member in this illusory battle. At a minimum, how many combo points must be spent to fill the ultimate bar? 10. True or false? Sarai and her people were turned into cyborgs by a machine called the Catalyst. That's true. Well, we completed question pack number 9, and we got 2 obsidian ores. Let's now move on to question pack number 10 on the expert difficulty. What was the name given to Erlina along with her new form? It's Elisandrella. ELYSAN''DARELLE. True or false? The Fleshmancer's lair is to the east of the Sacrosanct Spires. That's true. True or false? There is a hidden oasis with treasure chests in the Cerulean Expanse. That's true, and we have been there. What is the meaning behind the enemy with OAF as its name? It is Oops, all feet. What is the name of the Phase Reaper's ultimate attack? Flourishing Death, and you definitely do not want to be hit by it. What did Sarai tell the Soul Curator had just occurred as he died? Comeuppance. During the vision of the humble boast in the Fleshmancer's lair, what was the name of the employee the innkeeper was looking for? Debro. How much HP is recovered from eating a gourmet burger? 175. Of these combo moves, which one costs the least amount of combo points? That'd be X Strike. What was LeJug's transition when he went from his first to his second form? He went from blue to red. We've successfully answered all of the questions in question pack number 10, and as a reward we get an obsidian ingot. So one more round to go. Let's do question pack 11 on the expert difficulty. What number is obtained by putting together the base MP cost of Moonerang and Dash Strike, then subtracting the MP cost of Petrichor? Well, let's see, Moonerang is 7 and Dash Strike is 4, so that's 11. Then let's take away the cost of Petrichor, 9, so 11 minus 9 is 2. Which of these areas appeared first in Zale and Valere's adventure? Well, we had to use the portal with Rashan to go to Glacial Peak first before we were able to go to the rest of Mesa Island, so the answer is Glacial Peak. After focusing Afral on a diversion, Rashan placed an anchor in time linked to a magic device he would later place in the Moorlands. What is the device called? The Chronophage. That's how we resurrected Garl in the last episode. Here in Lucent, which item had to be given to a ghost in order to obtain the key that unlocked the shed? Turbo Cookie. What was the name of the one in charge of the team that Bill Estrasay? It's Decor. In his pursuit to achieve the great alchemical feat known as living glass, what was the one ingredient Rashawn had always been missing in his subject? Unbreakable will, and that's something that our good buddy Bist has in spades. When playing wheels, which of these units deals the most damage to the enemy's bulwark or wall? It's a level 2 warrior. Across all fishing lakes, how many unique species are there to be caught? The answer is 23, and we've caught all of them. What were the names of 3 people in charge of the Cerulean expedition that found the clues which led to the queen that was? It was Jose, Brochu, and Elby. During the ancient battle between the Molken mages and the Kunusnuku zealots, what is the name used to refer to the moment when the Sky Serpent appeared? It was the Great Summoning. We learned that through one of Teeks' story times. Which of the Fleshmancer acolytes gave Duke Aventry the magic shard that would summon the Night Shroud? It was 2. When fighting the Sun Goddess, how many bullets would be fired by Fan the Hammer if 2 had previously been destroyed? Well, she starts with 6, and if you take 2 away, that's 4. Well, we completed all of the questions in Question Pack 11, and we get the Sapphire Ingot and the Living Encyclopedia Trophy for getting all the correct answers in the quiz game. But we're not done yet, because we have to go through and we have to answer all of the questions in the question packs 2 through 11 on the casual difficulty. But all the answers are exactly the same, there's just fewer of them. So I'm going to skip ahead to the end of this one. We'll just kind of rapid fire go through these things, and we will then get our final prize, which is a Sapphire Ore. And because we've gone through all of the questions, both on the casual and on the expert side of things, we get the ultimate prize and the congratulation of getting a flimsy hammer. Now you may be wondering what these flimsy hammers are for, and I'm going to show you in the next episode. The next time that we get together, we're going to be looking at how to get the true ending of the game, and then I'll be showing you a really special secret that comes about by having all of those flimsy hammers. If you go into the inventory and look at the key items, you can scroll down and see that we have 3 out of 4 flimsy hammers at this point, so we're in good shape. We get that 4th flimsy hammer after we beat the game and get the true ending. So I want to thank you so much for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe if you have not done so already, so that you can stay up to date with the last 2 episodes of this series where we get the Platinum Trophy and all of the achievements. So again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon for episode 34. Until then, have a good day.